I think this is what I mean when I say that an overhang will be lifted when the compensation package is approved at the shareholder meeting. I think that's when you'll start to see demand pick up again in China. As we move into the second half of the year, numbers will go down, and I think that the FSD autonomous vision will start to take hold. That's why, when I look at Tesla, I think that this is one that we'll be talking about $275 to $300 for Tesla over the next 12 to 18 months. Yesterday, I talked to Steve Wesley, who used to be a board member of Tesla, but always liked the company a lot. He said that the August 8th event is huge. How huge do you think that event is? I'd give it an 11 on the importance scale because Jude, just like Steve, talked about autonomous and ultimate. It's the sub 30 kc, which we'll call a Model 2.5, that we think will come out early next year. I think that will be the vision. That's how you'll be talking about 3 to 4 million units per year. Whenever Tesla fans go on TV, it's all about the sub 30K. Tesla, there are always doubters and haters following Tesla bull. Whitbush Securities' Dan Ives is once again sure that the stock will soar to $300 by the end of the year. However, there is growing debate about how Elon Musk manages all of his different businesses. Many news outlets say Tesla's success could hurt his other businesses like SpaceX, Neuralink, and Xi. There's an idea that if Tesla fails, the others will too, but many people think the opposite is true because these businesses help each other. In a video that will be shown on today's show, Bloomberg's Dana Hull says that Musk's distractions are to blame for Tesla's current problems. Larry Goldberg is joining us and will share his thoughts. David, let's watch the videos, starting with one from a Tesla supporter and then moving on to one from a critic. But before we go any further, please show your support by liking this video and listening to Tesla stock news. Though Dan Ives was mad at Tesla's management for not communicating well in the first quarter, he's now back on board with the company. Tesla's latest earnings call was impressive, with a focus on their work on making cars more affordable and the creation of robotaxis. Dan Ives thinks that in the next 12 to 18 months, Tesla's stock will be worth between $275 and $300. Let's watch the video and talk about it. Elon Musk and Ben's Dan Ives has strong opinions about Tesla's future, especially now that the pay package has been approved and demand is expected to rise in China later this year. He also thinks that the self-driving technology will play a big role in driving up the stock price. Steve Wesley, a former member of the Tesla board of directors, stressed how important the August 8th event was. He said that new information needed to be shared about fully self-driving technology and the $25,000 cheap car. Larry, from 1 to 10, how important is this event? Larry gives it an 11 and thinks big things will be announced about self-driving robot taxis and the cheap car. He also thinks 2025 will be a big year for Tesla and the start of the next big growth phase, but he's not giving stock advice. Larry still believes that 2025 will be very important for Tesla's success. Dan Ives is hopeful that the stock vote will pass and that demand will rise in China by the end of the year. Larry agrees, noticing that the markets in both the US and China have already started to pick up. A new report from Cox Automotive shows that the drop in sales of electric vehicles is only temporary. The study finds an exponential rise trend says that EV sales in the US will double from 1.1 million this year to 2.2 million by 2025. This rise goes against what the trend says. The story of a slowdown, because demand is already there and rising quickly. Tesla is likely to gain a lot from this trend, which predicts a very good 2025. Now let's listen to some people who don't like Tesla. Bloomberg's Dana Hull often writes bad things about Tesla. She made a diagram to show how Elon Musk's different businesses might affect each other. Let's hear her point of view. What we made was a more fluid, ever-changing, ever-shaping solar system, with Elon as the sun, and I think it gives people a better idea of how Musk works and how his companies all kind of overlap and interact with each other. Since 2018, Musk has started 2 more companies. He bought Twitter, which he now calls X, and he also bought X Going, a brand new AI company that he's raising billions of dollars for, so his power and empire keep growing. I mean, the guy has so many business ideas that he used to run 2, then 4, and now 6. He seems to be continuously hungry for new businesses and doing many things. Beyond Tesla, Hull says that Musk's businesses don't have clear organizational charts like most companies do. Instead, they work more like a solar system with Musk at the center. This model is meant to show how connected and changing his businesses are, with many people wearing many hats and overlapping roles. Musk has long been criticized for being too sidetracked by too many ventures, which is one of the main complaints. Bloomberg's latest project was inspired by Tesla's critical shareholder vote on Musk's pay package on June 13. Since 2018, Musk has added two more companies to his portfolio: X, which used to be Twitter and is now called X, and XAI, an AI startup. His influence continues to grow, and his empire has grown from two companies to six. Hull's case is based on Musk's growing responsibilities and how they might make it harder for him to focus on Tesla. However, many people think this is an unfair criticism. Critics say that news outlets like Reuters and Bloomberg make up stories about Musk's businesses without much proof. Musk's companies are well managed, and while there are common investors across all of his ventures, this doesn't mean that they are unstable. Many investors, including those Hull cites, have a lot of faith in Musk's vision and leadership. So while Hull makes good points about Musk's growing empire, many people don't believe that he's distracted and that this will hurt his businesses. The fact that his ventures are linked is seen as a strength, not a weakness. SpaceX completely rules the satellite launch and internet business. They have become the market leader by delivering reliable launches over and over again and offering a wide range of internet services through their Starlink service. Additionally, they are almost finished building and launching the biggest rocket ever called Starship. This will change the way people travel in space by making missions to Mars and beyond possible and significantly lowering the cost of access to space. In the meantime, Boeing, a longtime aerospace giant, is having trouble launching astronauts on their Starliner spacecraft, which is now 4 years behind schedule. This makes me wonder what was distracting Boeing's CEO. SpaceX and Tesla, on the other hand, are doing their jobs perfectly. SpaceX keeps pushing the limits of space exploration, and Tesla remains the leader in the market for electric vehicles. The recent launch of the Tesla Cybertruck was one of the most successful launches of a large vehicle, with its futuristic look and innovative features capturing the public's attention. Neuralink, another one of Musk's businesses, has also reached a big milestone that brings us closer to a future where brain-machine interfaces could change medicine and people's abilities. The real distraction, it seems, is how much the media is focused on Elon Musk. Headlines are full of his name all the time, and the accomplishments of his companies are often overshadowed by his own fame. Instead of celebrating SpaceX's technology advances and successes, the media is fixated on Musk. Tesla and Neuralink say that the media's focus on sensational stories and criticisms creates a story that doesn't always match up with reality. This media excitement doesn't take into account the bigger picture. These companies are not only succeeding under Musk's leadership, they are also starting new industries and changing the way old ones work. Their success as a whole marks a turning point in technology and industry, driven by never-ending innovation and execution. Some writers and critics, like Dana Hall from Bloomberg, say that Musk's many businesses are distracting him, but there isn't much evidence to back this. For example, SpaceX is so successful that some say Musk has more money in SpaceX than in Tesla. SpaceX even holds secondary sales so that owners can get their money back. There are questions about Musk's new AI company, SI, and its link with Tesla in terms of its ability to handle money. Many people think that Musk wants to own 25% of XI to handle the possible dangers of advanced AI like robots that can think for themselves. If Tesla buys XI, Musk could get this control, but XI's main goal is not the same as Tesla's. It's to turn data into useful knowledge models, while Tesla's main goal is still to focus on clean energy and self-driving cars. Elon Musk runs many businesses, including XX and SpaceX. Each one has its own goals, but they can all help each other. Synergy is good for Tesla investors because progress in one area can make something else better. For CEO of Boeing, SpaceX, and Tesla are doing a great job. The Cybertruck launch was one of the best for a big vehicle, and neural networks are reaching important milestones. The real distraction seems to be the media's constant focus on Musk. Dana Hull and other critics make up stories about how Musk is distracted by his many ventures, but there isn't much evidence to support these claims. For example, Fidelity, an institutional investor, has stakes in SpaceX, Tesla, and tsla, but that's hardly newsworthy. The media often sensationalizes these connections without any solid evidence, creating misleading headlines that don't reflect the content of the articles. Tesla is at a critical juncture with the upcoming launch of its robot taxi service and a key shareholder meeting. Critics are using this as an opportunity to attack, similar to the attacks Tesla faced in 2018 when bankruptcy was looming. However, shorts might find themselves in trouble by 2025 as Tesla continues to grow. The constant negativity towards Musk is perplexing, especially since all of his ventures have been successful. Many people are against Musk's disruptive effects on journalism and other major industries. His political views make people even more divided, and some people mix up their dislike of Musk with unfair criticisms of his businesses. Despite people's differing opinions about Musk, the success of Tesla, SpaceX, and his other ventures speaks for itself. Tesla is ahead of its competitors because it uses cutting-edge technology like FSD and works with other companies in strategic ways. False headlines often hide the fact that Tesla's many projects and shared backers make the company stronger. Musk's ability to oversee multiple innovative projects shows his leadership and vision. According to Tesla's critical shareholder meeting on June 13, the company's path looks promising. The focus remains on launching the robotaxi service and other groundbreaking developments.